It's maintenance and dry out day around here. This area is like flooding. I've got way too much crap, so do some soul searching. So at any rate, this is a little stove survey. This is what I've been using. I'm no expert on anything. This is what I wound up using. First of all, kind of a novelty stove. Andrew Skirka's miraculous cat can stove. You can find instructions how to make these on the internet all over. Just take a paper punch and punch holes in these little cans, usually used for cat food, the small ones. Then probably, I don't know, it's debatable what kind of fuel you use. I've been using this heat you get at auto parts stores. This was about $2.15 for this. Burns very hot. Be very careful. It's dangerous. Just be very kids, dogs, and whatnot away from it. And I've put it in one of these little leak-proof jars. You get at REI. I've got increments here, 1 ounce and 2 ounces. I could probably be better off with a 3-ounce size. This would be good enough for like a cup of green tea and maybe a top ramen. That's it. And tablespoon measure, 2 tablespoons equal an ounce, at least, or so I'm told. And a little makeshift windscreen that Andrew Skirka recommends. These things are very, like I say, they're dangerous, spill hazard and everything. Light them with a match. You're not going to get in there with a lighter and light that safely. It burns very hot. Let it atomize for a while. And I just noticed today when I had whatever I was cooking up on it a little ways, held up, it burns a whole lot quicker and hotter. I don't know if that translates into just a whole lot more of a fuel use or whatever, but that's worth experimenting. As opposed to, it heats up when it's sitting on here. You get a built-in pot stand, but I did notice when it's up a few inches, it burned a whole lot a whole lot hotter. So in terms of cooking things, so that may be worth experimenting with. I don't know. Just throw that out for the sake of discussion. So that's that. I don't know, I get a wild hair and build one once in a while. I don't have much use for them. Maybe an ultralight overnight, but then gets to the point of just take stuff that you don't need to cook. I don't know, whatever. I play with one once in a while. See, Esbit, get these little fuel cubes. These are the Esbit fuel cubes themselves, genuine ones. They're a little bit packaged in this knockoff brand, which I did notice they get wet. And I'm not too sure the amount of time it takes, but I had some of these that were submerged in water, and the packaging is not waterproof, and they dissolved. And I don't know how much time it took, because they were in water like days, if not weeks. So I don't know. I just passed that. Put these pellets in here. Without the packaging, of course, light them and cook away. You can't adjust the heat. They're sooty. They're kind of smelly. I don't know. They're a step up from the Miracle little stove here, but they're all right. My general go-to is I'm using a Olicamp micro burner here. Weighs about 1.5 ounces. It's kind of pricey over at REI. We're about the $50 range. And you get these canisters in various sizes. This is a small size. Then there's a medium size, and there's a large size. These large sizes last forever. This larger size is empty, and for some reason it was leaking out the bottom. It's like flames were coming up. And I just tried it out on this one. It's not doing that. I had assumed it's a little O-ring that I'm sure you can get anywhere, but maybe not. So maybe there's something wrong with this canister. Got banged up, wasn't fitting too well, or whatever. Anyway, that canister's empty, so you can get a good backpacking trip out of this, a good 5 days or whatever. If I'm going to cook something, it needs to be hot. You know what I'm saying? Or why even bother cooking it? And the whole situation will fit in. They're called bottle cups for some reason. And of course, you unscrew the micro burner, and they'll fit in here. And I've never found lids for these by themselves or coming with lids. This exact bottle cup size, but you find a can of something at the grocery store, and you cut the lid off around it, and you've got your lid, okay? And usually I'll use something magnetic to lift it on and off. Just find a can that fits and cut the bottom out of a can, deburr it, Make sure you don't get stuck with on that, file with it or whatever, file the little edges down, and you've got a lid. So that's that. And here you go. Oopsie. And cook away. Little homemade little, again, windscreen here. You can adjust the heat on these things. Again, it's basically just for heating up, boiling water, reconstituting things. I've finished cooking a little bit out of these, boiling some water, beef franks and whatnot. It can be done, but you really can't do a ton of cooking with these things. It's, like I say, it's basically boiling water and reconstituting things. Coffee, green tea, top Roman, oatmeal, Mountain House, freeze-dried foods, these sorts of things. Flame's adjustable. Again, all the safety rules, never leave things unattended. This is my go-to. Frankly, the math works out in terms of ounces. The few that you have to carry around with these damn things, if you're like me, if you're going to cook something that needs to be cooked, this doesn't pencil out with me, this supposedly ultralight little dip. With the exception of maybe, like I say, one overnighter. That's the only way I can get it to pencil out for me. So, I don't know what I missed. That's that. This is Ollie Camp, ounce and a half. You can get them even coming in a little bit lighter ounce. There's ones of them, brands of them. This is one I wound up with. So, that's that. You can get ones that are a little bit heavier, and the flame will be a little bit more dispersed out. That might, even Ollie Camp makes one. That might be your cup of tea if you're going to try and finesse these things in terms of maybe cooking a little bit of something. I can get some bacon and eggs out of these, and the right kind of pan, not this kind of cup, you know what I'm saying? With the right kind of configuration, it can be done, but it's a little challenging. So I think I got everything. That's my little stove survey for what it's worth. Hopefully I can go climbing here pretty soon. Ciao.